Hey everyone, welcome to episode 16 of Chumps to Champions, my Chumps City FM15 career. Those of you that watched episode 15 will know I was promoted via the playoffs to the Conference Premier at the end of my first season. This is just a first season overview video. We're just going to look through a few things, see how I've done over the past year, see what sort of players have performed well, who's going to go back to their parent clubs. I've obviously signed a few players on loan this season and some will be going back. The sort of players I will be able to sign next season, we'll have a look at. We'll just look at the strengths and depths of the team. Maybe you can give me some thoughts in the comment section below and let me know what you think I should do. Whether I should change the formation, for example. But let's just have an overview of the league table, player stats, that was the sort of thing to start with. So, as you can see, we won the playoff final 2-0. I know there'll probably be some of you watching this video that haven't watched previous videos because it's the first season overview. Just happen to be interested as to how I've done in my first year of Chumps City. We did finish 5th in the league, 64 points, 19 wins, 7 draws, 14 defeats. That's a lot of defeats, especially compared to Basingstoke and Bournemouth, who also got into the playoffs, and we defeated both of them to get up to the Conference Premier. They drew a lot of games though. That's what let them down. Bournemouth were unlucky, only 1 point off Sutton United at the top. They also had much better goal differences compared to myself and Bromley, +5 for us. Going down from the Conference South, Hemel Hempstead and Farnborough. We'll have a look at the Conference North actually and see what happened in that. So Leamington have gone up, head of Barrow in the playoffs, and AFC Fylde have gone up as well. So the top two did go up from that division in the end. So they're going up to the Conference Premier. 3 teams are relegated because there's 22 teams in the Conference North this season. I think there will be 22 in the Conference South next season as well. So the Conference Premier, who won that? Torquay promoted, 97 points, and Gateshead going up via the playoffs. So we're going to have to deal with the likes of Barnes and Bristol Rovers, who are 2 tough teams in that division. Eastleigh are pretty good as well. Going down, Nuneaton, Southport, Dover and Welling. So we won't have to be dealing with those teams. But it's a strong division. Let's look at the League 2 to see who was relegated from that division. So we know who we'll be facing from that division. Accrington and York we will be facing. It's going to be tough. We're going to be one of the favourites to get relegated, I would presume. Especially as we were predicted to finish 17th this year in the Conference South. Let's just see what's happened in the other divisions. We've seen Bradford go up as champions. They haven't decided the playoffs yet there. But I thought we'd just have a quick look. I haven't gone too far forward ahead since the last episode because I know some players are going back to their parent clubs, the players they have on loan, and I wanted to show you their statistics and attributes and stuff and how they've got on. Going up from the Championship, Watford and Wigan, who have been relegated in real life of course. Sheffield Wednesday and Bournemouth are in that playoff final. Brentford, Brighton, Blackpool going down. And the Premier League hasn't finished yet, but Man City have already won the title. West Brom are already down, and then it's between a few of those teams. Leicester, Stoke, Aston Villa, Burnley, West Ham are still in the fight for relegation battle. So, let's go back to the team. We'll have a look at the overall... Actually, let's have a look at the player statistics for the Vanarama Conference South just to see how our players did overall and the team performance. We had good form going into those playoffs, you can see there, the last 5 games. Actually, that may have been the playoffs as well. And let's have a look at the players. So, Rodell Gordon was second, joint second, highest average rating. We had Taggart, Lovelock and Gordon making lots of appearances for the team. Shots on target, Gordon was up there. Distance covered, Gordon and Taggart on that list. Yellow cards, 15 for Sawyer, far too many yellow cards. Key passes was really good for us. Gordon, Hughes and Taggart all getting lots of key passes in there. Hickford, key tackles. Absolute beast at the back he was. Awards wise, we had I won Manager of... Didn't win Manager of the Month at all, but I did win Manager of the Season, and it's voted by my fellow professionals. I got top, as you can see there, 4 points. The Weston-super-Mare manager did well because they were predicted to go down, I think, and the Basingstoke manager high up as well. Proud of that. Happy to win the Manager of the Season. I think I deserved it considering I wasn't expected to be up there. Player of the season was Will Randall, who I did scout and was interested in signing, but he doesn't want to come to me In fact, he's signed for Swindon. Oh no, he was on loan at Swindon, that's why. On loan at Staines from Swindon. So, I don't think... I mean, let's see if we can... Nah, he doesn't want to come to me, unfortunately. He was top scorer, though. That could be an interesting one. So, top scorer is Jamie White from Sutton United, who have gone up, so he's not going to come to me. But maybe Junior Morris would be willing to come to me. Doesn't look amazing, but he scored 30 goals in all competitions. Maybe it is worth a shout. Let's see. I would have to buy him, though, I think. His contract expires next year. Who else was on there? Louis Theoponis from Farnborough. Oh, he looks quite good. He looks very good, but his contract's going to run out too. I've got 6k to spend, I think. That's the initial budget. We'll have a look at that in a minute. I'll scout him for now. I don't really have any scouts. That's another thing. I need to sort out the staff contracts as well. So there's a lot to do over the summer. This is the squad then. Top appearances was Lovelock, 49 games he played. Taggart played every game. 48 starts and 1 sub-appearance. He was very good. And Rodal Gordon only missed out on 1 game this season. Mark Keynes also played a lot, as did Mambo and Hickford. I'm not sure whether to renew Mambo's contract, simply because he wasn't great for me. But then again, he's apparently a decent defender, and he did help me get promoted, so maybe he does deserve another contract. His contract's running out at the end of June, so I've got a month to think about it. He may stay at the club anyway, on a non-contract basis perhaps, unless someone else signs him up. Top goal scorer then this season was Alex Adao. Despite a bit of a blip towards the end of the season, he did end up being the top scorer. Jordan Palmer-Samuels also got 15, very good performance from him, and Michael Cheek 12 goals. Now Alex Adao was on loan, and his contract is running out at Kingstonian next year, but I think I could probably just sign him. Let's see. 0 loan offer, transfer offer. Let's see if they just accept £0. They want quite a bit, so I might not actually be able to sign Alex Adao. Maybe I can get him on loan again from Kingstonian, which would be strange. Palmer Samuels is my man though, as is Cheek and Gregory, but Cheek's contract's running out, and I don't think he'll be good enough for the top level, for the Conference Premier, because he's not really good enough at this level, but still did alright, didn't he? So I'm reluctant to give him a new contract. We'll see. I'll have to have a think about that. Average rating wise, top was Rodal Gordon with a 7.37. Harry Hickford also high up. And remember, Gordon's on loan as well from Stevenage. If I'm able to get him on loan again, then that would be ideal. Although his contract's running out in a month. So I should be able to sign him on a free as well, I think. I hope. We'll see. We'll see if I can get him on loan, because or sign him on a free, because he was brilliant for me, really was. Mark Hughes has signed a new contract, I think, or he's about to. I've offered him a new contract, so I hope he signs, because he's a useful player in midfield. The team is quite small. It needs to be bigger for the conference, because injuries do play a problem. Top assists then: Gordon with 14, Taggart with 11. And Alex Adao with 10. Very good performances from them. So, I received a message in my inbox saying that we're having a stadium expansion. So we're going to increase the standing space. 984 more, 984 more standing. So it will be extended to probably almost 4,000 actually. Yeah, because the seated capacity is at 1,105. I don't know if that's reduced. Well, we'll find out when it's done, I guess. I'm trying to improve things like the youth facilities. I think they're going to improve the youth recruitment. I've spoken to the board. They couldn't afford various things. I said I wanted a parent club, but they said they don't want me to loan any players. And then I wanted to improve the youth facilities, and they said they'd rather we don't rely on youth facilities. So they're basically saying the only thing I can do is sign players properly, but I don't have any money to do that, really. I think I've got 10k. We'll have a look in a minute. Overall, though, the board are happy with me. They have to be happy with me considering what I've done. Club stature, we haven't really done much in terms of club stature, but that will increase slightly when we go up to the conference, I guess. Wage-wise, they're happy because I'm under budget because they've increased the wages since we've got promoted. Squad harmony's pretty good. Job status, very strong because they've given me a new contract for a year and it would cost too much to get rid of me. Vanarama Conference South status, obviously we expect to finish mid-table and we won it. Won the playoffs, English FA Cup and FA Trophy, we reached as far as we were meant to go. Now the finances were very good until they decided that they're going to expand the stadium. I mean, it's, I think, taken a bit of a hit because expenditure-wise we're going to be spending quite a bit on the stadium, I guess. I don't know where, I suppose it will come out eventually. Projection-wise, it's meant to go down. I think it will probably be okay when we reach the conference, and then once the stadium's been finished, although it is a loan, so obviously we have to pay that back, and maybe that's why it's projected to go really low, down to like minus 816k or something by the end. But we'll keep an eye on that. Hopefully it will be okay. So transfer-wise, we do have 10.87k a week to spend, and we've got 2.14k per week left for wages. So that's a bit of money to play with. I don't know how effective that will be at allowing me to sign players good enough for the conference. We will see. It's going to be an interesting summer. On FM11, the game where I managed to get them promoted all the way to the Premier League and got them into the Champions League. Between the conference and Championship, I pretty much rebooted the team every single season, apart from a handful of players. I remember once, because of releasing players I didn't think were good enough, players going back to their parent clubs, my loan players going back to their parent clubs, I ended up with 5 or 6 players left in the summer, and I had to completely rebuild the club, and I became a bit of a pro at that. I don't know if that's going to happen this time as well. I can see it happening this time, because Gordon's going to go back. If I can't get him back, hopefully I can sign him on a free. Adal's going back by the looks of it. Doesn't look like I can afford him, unless maybe I can get him back on loan. Ashley Lodge will go back. He's not good enough for the team. I only signed him as an emergency, really, because of Le Bon getting injured, going back to West Ham. Hickford will go back. I don't think they want him to move here because they want him playing at with higher quality players. So that is a real blow. I need to find a replacement for Hickford. And then other players I'm probably going to release because they're not good enough for the conference. They were only just about good enough at being backup for this level. Certain players obviously are good enough. Gordon, Adal, Palmer Samuels, those sort of players are good enough. They've proven to be good enough. Do I give Taggart a new contract? I probably should. He's deserved it, but he's only considered a useful player at this level. I'm not really sure what to do, so I'm going to obviously play through the summer. I will make a judgment call on the players, deciding what I need to do, but I think I'll probably have until the end of June to decide on a lot of players. They won't receive lots of contract offers, so I might be able to give them a new contract at the end of June. If I can't sign certain players that I want, then these players will have to remain, I guess. If we look at the under-21s, there's not really anyone there of any note. Nicholas Freund is my backup keeper. He's 18, has the potential to be better apparently. I've got Barham as well, a right midfielder who could become an okay player, but I don't think it's likely. Under 18s, there's one player that could become a good player. I'm going to move him into the under 21s, in fact, Adrian Zanelli. So let's move him to the under 21s. He could be a good quality player, but time will tell. Now, I would provide you with the tactic of this, but I did mix it up so much over the season depending on who I played. So there's not really a downloadable format that I'd be happy to sort of give to people and expect them to win competitions with it, because I'm unsure as to how good it is. Obviously, it's got me promoted via the playoffs, but I don't really know how effective it is because I had to make so many changes in games. It was all about me being a really good tactical manager this season to get us promoted, because each game I was making multiple changes to win games, and it worked. I have to admit I was a bit of a tactical genius this season at times. Other times it didn't go to plan, but for the majority of cases it was obviously good enough to get us over the line. So I think we look at my profile. Someone did ask me what do I have? So I started off at the lowest of the low pretty much. I set myself to the standard, that the Chumps City standard. So you can see I've got very low attributes, but I did take away things from things like goalkeepers, I think, and fitness coaching, and improved attacking and defensive coaching, a couple other things, mental. I've got decent, well, not decent really, youngster knowledge is actually my highest attribute of anything. It's up to 6. Shows how poor I am. That will change over time. I want to start a coaching course. Let's go for it. Let's see if they want me. Nope, although we agree with your reasoning, we simply need your presence at training right now. It's the bloody summer holidays. Let's sort out training actually. I can't. What I do in pre-season is usually set it to fitness, so I will change that when they come back from their holidays. Yes, as you can see here, I've got a National C licence coaching qualification, which is very low. This is my contract, £750 per week. I've got a clause where or bonus where I can get 3,300 for avoiding relegation from the Vanarama South. So I guess I will get that. And promotion wage rise, relegation wage drop, that sort of thing as well. This is my profile. Been at the club 317 days now. Total career earnings 34k. Not bad, I guess. That's a decent wage, really, for at this level. That's how much I've earned in a year. My win percentage is 48%. It's okay. Been good enough to get us promoted. So I think we'll end it there, guys. I'm now going to be searching for players through the summer to improve the team and try and keep us in that conference. It's going to be tough, so wish me luck. Please hit that like button for this video, for my successes over the first season. I hope you're enjoying the series. The second season is going to be more of a challenge. I thought the first season would be challenging enough, but we've managed to get promoted, and now the task is to stay in the conference and maybe push on further, depending on the players I'm able to sign. I hope you're looking forward to the second season. Leave any thoughts in the comments section below, and I'll try and reply to them. I will see you in episode 17, which will be the start of the second season. See you guys.